Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today I have a super exciting life update to share with you. We bought our first house. And this is something that's been getting harder and harder to hide from you guys. We actually began this process over 6 months ago, last May, and we ended up building the house using a builder. And so it was a really cool experience and one that I wanted to share with you guys, but until the house is actually yours, there's always like things that can fall through. So I kind of waited to share this process until now, but we now have the house, it's ours, so I'm really excited to share it with you. And so if you want to, grab yourself a tea, coffee, or hot beverage of your choice, and let's get right into this. So let's kind of rewind a few months and start at the very beginning of our house buying process. Last May, we knew that come December, our apartment lease was going to be up, and we were trying to decide whether or not we wanted to buy a house or to continue renting. So we just started looking in our area, and to be honest, there aren't a ton of great housing options in Charlotte because it's a very competitive market. It's a fast-growing city. So we couldn't really find anything that was exactly what we were looking for, or really anything that even hit 75% of our criteria. So we were looking around, exploring our options, and then one day we just stumbled across this new home community that was going up and decided to give it a visit. So we went, we visited, and immediately it checked off so many of the things that we were looking for. It was in an area that we liked, it was within our price range, and the coolest thing about it was that we were actually able to pick out the exact floor plan we wanted and some of the finishes for the home as well, so we could kind of customize it to exactly what we were looking for. So it was really crazy and fast how it all happened. I think we went to visit for the first time on a Saturday and kind of fell in love immediately, but wanted to go home and talk about it, pray about it, all of that. So we did that, and by the next Saturday, we were literally signing the papers to build the home. And it was so much fun just getting to kind of talk together and figure out what kind of countertops we wanted, what kind of cabinets we wanted, what sort of flooring did we want throughout the house. And while we did have a few differing opinions on a few areas, we were able to compromise and I think really came out with a home that is perfect for us. But then after we signed the contract and picked out the finishes we want, I think it took about 2 more months before they even broke ground on our home. Once that happened though, things did move along pretty rapidly, and it was really fun getting to go back and visit it each week and see, okay, they laid the plumbing one week, they poured the foundation the next, the framing went up in another week, and kind of slowly every time we visited, it kept looking more and more like a home, and it was just really cool getting to see it all come together. So that's been going on in the background for us for about 6 months now, and to be honest, at times it never quite felt like it was going to be finished, but last week we had our final walkthrough, and then just a few days ago we closed on the house and it's now ours. And it was so crazy kind of going through that final walkthrough and then going through it right after we'd bought the house. We went back and visited, and it was this weird sense of like going from like visiting a house to like going to a house that you have a sense of ownership for. And Christopher and I were talking about it, and it literally felt different, which is so crazy. I think I actually took a picture of this too, of Christopher just lying down on the floor of our new home, kind of being like, this is my floor, I'm gonna take a nap on it. If I can find that picture, I'll put it up here. But there are so many things that I'm excited about for this new home. First of all, I got to choose not only the floor plan, but a lot of like the finishing touches for our home. So already it looks amazing and something that I am so excited to move into and to live in. But then on top of that, because it's a new build, it's also really energy efficient, which is going to be so nice to have. The one thing we have talked about kind of wanting to change or adapt a little bit is the fact that because it's a new build, it's kind of missing some of the more personalized touches that you see in a lot of older homes or like extremely custom build homes. And so we're wanting to kind of add a few projects to our slate and just to kind of make the home feel a bit more like us. So for example, Christopher's talked about wanting to add crown molding to all of our ceilings, and I'm probably going to paint some of the bathrooms in a little bit more of a fun design than we've necessarily had the liberty to with our apartment for the past few years. And that's something that I'm just so excited for, is to really be able to have a place that we can really design and adapt to feel more like us. I feel like as we've gotten older, we've been married for almost 5 years now, this really does feel like the most natural next step as we look to maybe get a dog or start a family down the road. I feel like having a home that we can really call ours is just going to give us like a sense of stability to be able to create and do that from. So that's the big announcement, and it feels so great to finally be able to share all of this with you. Honestly, it's been really hard keeping this secret for so long, and I feel like, especially actually after I finish filming this, I'll throw in a clip here of what our space looks like. But we've been packing up for the past week or so, and it is hilarious the state that our home is in, with things in different levels of disorganization kind of scattered throughout our home. But it's really exciting, and I can just feel that this is like the start of a new and fun journey for the two of us, and I'm so excited to bring you guys along for it. So in the next few videos, you can expect an empty house tour, and then also, if you want to see any moving content from me, maybe it's packing tips, moving inspiration, getting settled in our new home, or anything like that, I really want to be able to kind of bring you along for this entire process. So be sure to comment down below exactly what videos you want to see from me. But I'm really excited to share all of this journey with you. And yeah, it's so exciting to kind of be finally in our first home, which is, I keep saying this during the video, but it kind of feels very surreal to be saying it still. But honestly, this wouldn't be possible without you guys. This YouTube channel has really helped us to be able to save up a good chunk of the down payment on our home, and so I'm not kidding when I say, like, you guys really have helped make this possible, and it's really exciting and something that I want to share with you for sure. So that is everything for today's video. Hopefully we were able to keep this pretty short and sweet, but I'm really excited, and I hope you are too. We're going to have some really fun content coming up in the next few weeks, so be sure to subscribe today if you haven't already. Comment any of those video requests that you have down below, and if you do want to see some more regular updates and see the whole process unfold as it happens, be sure to be following me on Instagram. I'm at Ashlynne.Eaton on there, and I'll be sharing lots of behind the scenes updates for you. I love you all so much though. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.